Good morning, everyone. How is everyone doing this morning? I hope you are all off to a wonderful, fantastic start. If this is your first time here, hi, my name is Carrington. Not your first time here, hi, welcome back. If you enjoy all things makeup, testing new makeup, testing old makeup, project pans, shop my stashes, ranking palettes, ranking products that I've used, favorites and fails, all things makeup, then definitely go ahead, hit that subscribe button, click the little bells to be notified of all my future uploads, and let's just go ahead and dive right on in. As I had mentioned, I did a large Ulta haul, I did a large Sephora haul. I will link those videos down below. But I also had some other things that were coming from both Ulta and Sephora. They are here. I don't have any more Sephora packages coming, but I do have some more Ulta packages coming because Ulta's 21 Day Beauty. But we do have some goodies to try out. So the things that we are going to be diving into today is, first of all, Ofra was having a sale on their highlighters. I love their highlighters. I think they're so good. So I have some Ofra highlighters that we can definitely dive right on into. I ordered some more Jaclyn Cosmetics lip liners. I'm trying to own literally all of them. So that's where we're going with. Then I have the Dior Backstage Flash Perfector Concealer. I bought 3 of the Huda Beauty Cheeky Tint Blush Sticks. We have Coral Cutie, Rebel Red, and Perky Peach. Then I bought the Natasha Janona Pastel palette. We have the Danessa Myricks Glow Serum, as well as the Yummy Skin Serum Foundation. Excited to use those. I hope they feel nice on the skin. And then last for lips, I did order another Makeup by Mario, the Moisture Glow Plumping Lip Serum, but ColourPop also has come out with the glowing lip. I don't think this is plumping though. Yeah, I don't think so. So I don't know if I want to use the Mario one or this one. I don't know if I want to put this in maybe like an affordable haul, because I do have some affordable makeup that I bought a while ago that I need to do a video on. So kind of deciding on those. But those are all of the products that we have to use today. We're definitely going to dive in. We're going to do some swatches. I, of course, leave the prices of everything up on the screen. So that'll be there at your disposal. But yeah, let's go ahead and let's just dive on in. So I love to always just start off with my eyes. That's definitely something that I prefer. And so we have this Natasha Janona Pastel palette. So here is what the inside of the palette looks like. Definitely a very nice, light, soft pastel palette. I will say my all-time favorite pastel palette has to be that from Give Me Glow, the Pastel Dreams. Love that. But I have not tried this, so it could be a really good, decent palette. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm just going to dive on into some swatches. Alright, so we have the swatches right here. First we have Tulle, then we have Illusion. Next we have Mint Frost, then we have Bora, and then we have Dainty. Moving on to the next row, we have Brisk, Adriatic, we have Starlit, we have Bellini, and last for this row is Bubble. Moving on to the last row, can't really see this. This is Limoncello. Then you have Duet, you have Airy, you have Zest, and last shades, also kind of hard to see, is Feather. So here are all of the beautiful shades that are in the palette. Some of them are definitely very, very light. So I need to think of like what kind of look I want to do. Start off with the shade right here called Feather. And I'm going to focus that in like my crease and transition area. Has some kick up, picking up very lightly on the brush. Okay. Yep, this is very light. Okay, let's try packing it on the area. Does that? Okay. This one has quite a bit of like kick up in the pan, and although it's showing up slightly, It's just not a lot. It doesn't seem to matter if I blend or pack. This shade, I don't know. Let's go on to the shade. Let's try Blvd, this like peach shade. Let's see if maybe we can get a little bit more from that. Whoa, the shade has quite a bit of kick up, even more than. Wow, that's like a lot of kick up. Okay, we're just gonna start packing that. See what. And the thing is, like, I have a really light base on, so like these should be showing up. So next I'm gonna go into the Tulle shade right here. And this one doesn't have quite as much kick up, and it does coat the brush a lot better. So let's see what happens. We apply it. It's definitely very light, especially for how it looks in the pan, how deep it looks in the pan. Guys, I have to go to work. Oh no. Okay. I'm trying to like pack it on there. Trying to like blend it on there. It's just very light. Okay. For outer corner, let's try the shade Aura. We're gonna try that, see what we can get. This is not picking up well. I mean, this just does not come off anywhere near as dark as does the pan. Let me try my finger. See if maybe. And then doesn't come off anywhere near as dark as it is in the pan. This isn't love. I'll just say that. Okay, I want to go into the shade then. I'm trying to decide which one I like more. I think I like Mint Frost. I'm gonna go with Mint Frost on the lid. Used some glitter glue. This is very beautiful. Very light, very beautiful, but showing up nicely. Does take some slight layering. Not the end of the world. That's what we have for the eyes so far. I feel like it looks worse on camera than it does in person. Truthfully, like I feel like in person you could definitely see it a little bit more. It feels like the camera just washes it out. And the thing is like I don't even have like any like artificial lights. Like this is all like natural lighting, but definitely looks much better in person than it does on camera. All right. So now we're going to move on into the complexion. So the first thing that I have is the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Glow Serum. Mine is in Main Squeeze. This says apply to face under makeup or wear alone. This is a skin loving, hydrating, radiant providing serum with antioxidant boosting ingredients. That's all that it says. Oh my gosh. I'm trying to get this box open. Alright, so this is what the packaging looks like. Super cute. Comes in like a little squeezy applicator. I'm going to squeeze some out onto my hands. I think this might be too dark for me. This might be too dark for me. So it looks kind of golden. Just gonna. This has a scent. It's not a bad scent. I'm not gonna lie. In a way, it kind of reminds me of like watermelon or like guava. I don't know, like a sweet like a sweet, fruity kind of a scent. I am not mad about it. Okay, so my face is definitely looking gluey. Looking gluey. Yikes. Looking glowy, which is something that I love. I love glowy skin. And it feels slightly tacky, which again I enjoy. I am, however, going to go in with the Hourglass, guys, cannot talk. The airbrush primer for my T-zone. This is like moving up there to Holy Grail status. Carrington, get it together. Slow down. Whoosh. But I love this as my pore filling primer. So the next is the Gummy Skin Serum Foundation. This is a skin-loving skincare hybrid foundation with medium buildable coverage. Formulated with ingredients known to provide antioxidant boost, balance hydration, and moisture. So, shake and squeeze out a pea-sized amount for even smooth coverage. And this is a refillable cartridge. I know some people don't care for that. Personally, I'm all about saving the environment. Anyways, so here's this. I'm going to squeeze out a little bit. I actually squeezed out more like a lot of it. It said pea-sized amount. We got a whole pod. I got mine in the shade, like the lightest shade that they make with cool red undertones. Kind of look a little bit. This has a scent, and it's not fruity like the serum. It almost kind of reminds me of like if you were baking gingerbreads. Yes, like if you were baking gingerbreads around Christmas time. Yep. Nope, it's 100% what it smells like. So you got a fruity base, and you've got gingerbreads. Is this too light for me? Like, I've never had one that's too light. Now it's in my hair. Ugh. But, like, is this too light? I don't know. I do think I applied way too much. Just gonna say that now. I really did. You really don't need a lot of this. Whoops! Well, Carrington, you live and you learn. Just so you know, you don't need a lot of this. Okay, and let's just... It's gonna be a minute. I'm gonna be here blending this for a little bit. Okay. Alright. I put way too much on. I think this would work out a lot better if I didn't put too much on, but like... Yep, no, I put way too much on. So this looks still very nice and glowy. I also smell like a watermelon, I smell like a watermelon. What am I trying to say? A watermelon gingerbread man. Okay, let's move on. So now we have this Dior Backstage Flash Perfector Concealer. This is the Dior commitment to sustainability. I don't know why that has anything. What that has to do with anything. It's kind of like, that's basically all it says. Yeah. Okay. First of all, this packaging. So cute. Alright, so I got mine in the lightest shade, which I don't know. I don't know how well this lightest shade is going to work with my already Casper the Friendly Ghost look. This looks much... Ooh, it has a little brush, like a little paint brush. Interesting. Okay, and as you can tell, this already looks much more yellow than my skin. Like a little brushing bad. Okay. I don't want to put a ton on. Because, you know, we're already there. I'm already there. Take a look around. So this concealer blends out really nicely. I will say gives really good coverage. Really did help out with my under eye bags. But I'm not gonna lie. My face just be looking, wow, that is looking rough, you guys. That is looking rough. Okay, so now we have these Huda Beauty little like blush sticks. I'm usually like a huge fan of Huda Beauty cream products. So far I have been. Okay, so this is the Coral Cutie. I'm not gonna lie, I think that might be a little bit too coral for what we've got going on the eyes. Then I have Ruby Red. This maybe could go. And then the last one that I have is Perky Peach. This actually might be a really good choice as well. So I'm gonna swatch them on the back of my hand. Okay, they feel really nice, really creamy, glides on, provides some dew, but I don't feel like it's like glittery. Like I literally think it's just like nice and dewy. So here are the 3 colors that we have swatched out. I'm not gonna lie, I think I'm gonna go with this. It's on like a little brush. See how well this works. It's really beautiful. That looks, wow. This looks really, really good on the skin. Like it looks just really healthy and dewy. And it doesn't like emphasize any of my texture. Which I feel like sometimes things that are like dewy and glowy can for sure emphasize that texture on you. But this just doesn't. So nice. Here's the thing. I get it that like you know, I think these are like $22, something like that, $20. And so you're probably thinking, well, that's a lot for a blush stick. Like there's other companies that you can get some like good blush sticks from that are cheaper. But I just feel like the glow that this gives, how healthy it looks on my face, it's not disrupting any of my foundation underneath at all. It's not overly emphasizing any of my texture. I think this is a really good formula. Highlighters. Whew. So for highlighters, I've got quite a few. First of all, I got probably like the most iconic one. I've got Pillow Talk. I think that could go nicely with this look. Maybe use that as an inner corner. I'm trying to use as many as I can. So the next one, this is called Start Inspired. This is in collaboration with Samantha March. So you have those. That could go too. The next one, I don't think this is gonna go truthfully. But this is Space Baby in collaboration with Nikki Tutorials. It's kind of got a blue shift to it. I'm trying to like, so it's like a white to blue shift. And then last one that we have is also in is this also in collaboration? Yes. Also in collaboration with Nikki Tutorials. And this is Cloud 9, which has like a really nice pink shift. So what I think I want to do is I'm actually going to take Cloud 9 and I'm going to use that as my inner corner. Take one of these brushes and then just start dabbling some right here in my inner corner. I'm honestly not going to do anything for lower lash line just because I already feel like you can't really see much on my eyes, so okay. So then for highlight, I think I'm going to try out Pillow Talk. Let's see. This shows up. Usually they're pretty like in your, bam, like in your face. Kind of a highlighter. Yeah. And just, all right, so I'm back so we can go ahead and just move right on into the lips. So first things first, we have a couple lip options. So you have this one right here from Makeup by Mario, There's one of those plumping lip things. This is in Bare Glow. Then you have this one right here from ColourPop. This is in the shade Indulge Me. And then these are lip liners from Jaclyn Cosmetics. So first up we have right here, this is Cupcake. Then we have Cupcake. We have Chai Tea. Then moving on, we have Praline. And last, Praline's right here. Oh my gosh. This is not going well. And then last one is Butter Pecan. That's right here. So I do think I just want to do something really light and simple on the lips. So I'm going to take the shade Butter Pecan. I'm going to line my lips and fill them in. Alright, so that's nice and light. Then I'm going to take the Makeup by Mario, the Plumping Serum. And I'm going to hook us that in the center. Alright. Okay, so this is the final look. This has definitely been a journey. So let's dive into what I can compose of my final thoughts. So first things first, this Natasha Janona Pastel palette. It's okay. I probably honestly would not spend the full price for this. This is $65 and I just don't find the quality to really be there. If you want a good pastel palette that's even cheaper than this, Give Me Glow is like $50, $56. You get a wide range of colors in that one as well. I just felt like this took a lot to work with. I know they're pastels, so you know, if Natasha Janona speaks to you, you love pastels, yeah, go ahead. But honestly, like, I'm disappointed I bought it, especially since I have the Give Me Glow one. I don't know, it just wasn't like yay for me. Next up, we'll talk about these Ofra highlighters. I love the Ofra highlighting formula. It's definitely like a very like bam in your face type of highlighter. It definitely provides some glow. And I don't find that it overly emphasizes my texture when I use these types of highlighters, because they are like that baked kind of formula, and I feel like that doesn't emphasize it quite as much. These blush sticks I love. I think these are fantastic blush sticks. I think that they like added some very, very beautiful color to the skin. Did not emphasize any of my texture, did not disrupt any of my foundation or products underneath. Seriously, so beautiful. The Jaclyn Hill lip liners, I've talked about this before. I really do love the Jaclyn Hill lip liners. I think they're comfortable. The Makeup by Mario, I really like this. It does have like that plumping minty kind of feel. Maybe like cinnamonish as well. So if you don't like the feeling of plumpingness, you're not going to like this. It's not like overly intense or anything, so I feel like it's you know, it's nice for what it is. I don't find it overly intense, so I think that that's pretty good. This concealer is nice. It definitely like blended out really nicely underneath the eyes. It does look a little bit heavy underneath my eyes, but I don't know if it's because of the foundation, because I put on way too much foundation. So yeah, we'll just go ahead and talk about the foundation. I applied way too much. This said a pea-sized amount, and I was like, no, usually I have to have more than that. I was wrong. Poor choice, terrible mistake. Definitely didn't need that much. And it smells like gingerbreads. That's kind of interesting. This right here, this Yummy Skin Serum, it definitely did provide a really nice, beautiful glow to the skin, and it smelled really nice and fruity. So I didn't mind that. If you don't like scents and like your complexion products, stay away from those. I definitely, okay, here's where I'm at. So these are like, this is like the end. I've kind of talked about and given my thoughts. What I'm going to do is I'm actually now just going to go off camera, and I'm just going to create a look, because I'm not going into work with my face looking this heavy and cakey and whatever else. So I'm going to go off camera. I'm going to use most of these products. Again, I'm probably not going to use the pastel palette. Truthfully, I'm going to use another palette. I'm not going to use pastel, but I will use some of these other products. I will then come back on camera, show you what the look is like, and then I will do a wear test using, you know, using these and the concealer and things like that. Okay, so I've now went and done my makeup off of camera, used less products, tried to make them work. So now let's kind of dive into like a little bit more of my final thoughts. I will say with the Danessa Myricks, the foundation, I do like the primer. I will say I do like the primer. It gives me a really nice glow. That's something that I'm really into. As for the foundation, oh man, it is really nice on the cheeks. Beautiful on the cheeks. And this, in my T-zone area, it looks heavy. So I'm wondering if like maybe my pore filling primer, which is my holy grail, is just not something that's going to work with this. This may need to be explicitly used for under, you know, on top of like that glowy kind of serum primer. Because I'm not having any issues where I just really focused on the, you know, the primer serum, and then I, you know, used that Hourglass, and honestly, this Hourglass has worked really well with a lot of foundations. It just may be this one and what's in it and the ingredients that it just is not meshing well. Not a big deal. I still don't really care for the Natasha Janona Pastel palette. I honestly think the Give Me Glow is just better. It's cheaper, bigger pans. I just feel like better quality. I get that to show up so much better than the Natasha Janona. If you're in a Natasha Janona stan, you do you, boo. But I would also just wait until you can get that on sale, like the Sephora VIB, or like Natasha Janona Black Friday does some like crazy good sales. So I'd probably wait for it till then. I wouldn't like rush out and buy this. This isn't like the it thing. Truthfully, like I'm really disappointed I paid full price for it. Like, I'm really disappointed. As for the concealer, it's definitely very, very heavy, and it looks almost scale-like. Like, underneath my eyes. Ugh, it looks so bad. I don't necessarily know that I care for that. I may have to play around with it with, like, a different foundation, different kind of, like, primers. My under eyes are, like, super dry. Like, I will give them that. So I may need to play around with it a little bit where it's not so dry. I will say, though, those blushes they're nice. Like, I like those blushes. Those Huda Beauty blushes, beautiful. Also, like, the Ofra Highlighters, so good. And the fact that I purchased 4 for the price of 2, which granted, price of 2 is like $70, but I still got 4 of them for $70, so I feel like that's completely and totally fair. I really love the formula. It just doesn't really overly emphasize my texture. I will say that, like, you're going to have some emphasis of the texture. I have texture. Everybody has texture. But I don't feel like I'm just, like, sitting here in the camera being like, wow, you can see it. Wow. Yeah, you can see it all. Like, I'm like, all right. The Jaclyn Hill lip liners I really do love. I really like these, especially gives, like, a really nice plumping effect. Feels nice. It's not overpowering. Is that everything that we tried today? Is it? I think so. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to dive on into a wear test. It is currently 11 a.m. I am working until 9 p.m. tonight. So then by the time I get home, it'll be like almost 10. So we're like at 11. So almost 12 hours. We're going to do an almost 12-hour wear test. All right. So it is now almost 5 p.m. which means this has been on for like 5.5 hours. This seriously looks just so bad. The concealer, the foundation, like, this is just not wearing well. Like, I'm so happy with, like, my eye makeup, my lips, like, everything else. Like, the blush part is wearing, you know, fairly well. It is definitely, you know, starting to wear away a little bit. But I kind of expect that with cream blushes. I didn't really set it with anything. But this foundation and this concealer just look so heavy. I mean, it's so bad. I'm getting ready to go to a job where luckily I have to wear a mask the whole time. So maybe that'll cover up most of it. Like my forehead doesn't look bad. Like my forehead area doesn't look bad. But like, oh gosh, this just looks so bad. I'm just gonna have to say, like, I am not loving this so far. I literally have the rest of the night to go. So yeah. All right, we will do a final check-in. I'm hoping something magical will happen. Doubtful, but hopeful. Okay, it is end of the night and it's 10 o'clock and it just looks just terrible. It does not look good at all. My forehead doesn't really look bad. My chin area is starting to pill. This is starting to pill. Yeah, no, I'm going to have to definitely play around with it, but right now I'm not a fan of the concealer or the foundation. I think it's trash. I don't know why I keep buying Janessa products when they don't seem to be working for me, but yeah, not a huge fan. Let me know what you guys think down below. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, and I will see y'all in my next one.